Shimla Gin, premium craft gin, presents the story of Shimla, Queen of Hill Stations. Look at a map of India, and you will find Shimla, tucked away in the foothills of the Himalayas, just northeast of Chandigarh, which itself is a few hours' drive from Delhi. You can get to Shimla by road, by rail, and by air. Most ways pass through Chandigarh. For Indians, Shimla is a magical weekend getaway or a short holiday break, a drive, ride and flight away to an Alpine resort, cool in summer, a snowy delight in winter. For the British, those who have read or heard stories of the Indian hill stations, Simla, as it was once called, is the queen of them all, the summer capital of the British Raj. Simla started off, just 200 years ago, as an alpine retreat for some officers of the British East India Company stationed in Delhi. There had been a small settlement here before, of course, named after a nearby temple to Shyámala, an incarnation of the fearless Kali, and also why Shimla is the correct pronunciation. When the British took over in 1817, the hamlet was best known for a saadhu who provided water to passers-by, and another nearby temple, this dedicated to Hanuman. Word of the fresh, cool alpine climate got around, especially to the East India Company men living in Delhi and the northern plains. Things really got going in 1830 when the Brits started buying up land in the area, building an access road and a bridge over a steeply banked gully. During the next 2 decades, Simla quickly became the place where politics was done, as senior officers and administrators spent more and more time in the cool, tolerable climate. Where bosses go, ambitious young men are sure to follow, and following them, many a mother seeking good matches for their eligible daughters. This was the Simla society, as close as British India ever came to having a colonial jet set. The legends and scandals began, ending only 100 years later when the British Raj in India came to an end. Within a few years, Simla was officially declared British India's summer capital, from where its viceroys governed India for upwards of 8 months in the year. The Vice-Regal Lodge was built, as were many elegant hotels and villas. This was the time of Rudyard Kipling and of Edward, Prince of Wales. By now, Simla was a burgeoning town with churches, theatres, hotels, schools, bazaars, and a multitude of merchants pitching their wares. Along with the views, today this style of English colonial building is a tourist draw for all Indians. A fire burnt down the upper bazaar, so the top of the main ridge was cleared, levelled, and planned out more conveniently in an English manner. That's what we see today. Simla was truly the queen of all hill stations. It took a while to cut the many tunnels and build the many bridges to get the railway to Simla, but by 1903 people could enjoy a much easier train ride up from the valley below. This British jewel of the Orient is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The train still works, and you can still take it. Come the end of British India, with independence the new Shimla was for a time the capital of East Punjab, then the capital of Himachal Pradesh, a new state created from the many small principalities scattered along the rugged foothills of the Himalayas. Simla's colonial buildings were converted into Shimla's government offices and nationally prized institutes. Many people have since come to live and work in Shimla. Today, tourism drives the local economy. The temples to both Shyámala, Kali, and to Hanuman are still there too, open to visit. Artisan work is prized, Jewelry, shawls, leatherware, woodwork, carpets, blankets, rugs, embroidered articles and sculptures are all snapped up by visitors. Shimla is also famous for its apples, its roses, its many spices, and its precious botanicals. When next you visit India, or if you are visiting for the first time, be sure to visit Shimla, the queen of hill stations.